Hello kids, how are you? I hope you all are good. So today we'll start with a new chapter, more with Access 2016. Now you very well know about Access 2016, how to create database. So we have read about modern database, that is your DBMS, database management system. In this class we'll learn more with Access, like we'll learn to make tables, queries, forms, primary keys and the relationship between the tables as well. Let's begin with working with tables, creating a form, queries, primary keys, sorting records, filtering data, database table relationship, deleting relationship with tables. Let's just start the chapter.
Today, our computer teacher told us about the table in Access 2016. Working with tables. Tables are the most important objects of Access 2016 because the data is stored in a table. Navigating within a table. Use up or down arrow keys from the keyboard. Or use record navigation bar. It is at the bottom of the window. Any record can be searched by using record search box on record navigation bar. Inserting a field. To insert a field, right-click the field title before which the new field has to be added. A new menu will open. Click Insert Field. The new field will be inserted. Changing alternate row color, click the Home tab. Click on Alternate Row Color button in Text Formatting group. Select the color. The alternate rows will appear in selected color. To remove the alternate color, you can select No Color. Formatting grid lines. Click Home tab. Go to Text Formatting group. Click Grid Lines drop-down button. Click Grid Lines, both to display grid lines. Click Grid Lines, horizontal to display only horizontal grid lines. Click Grid Lines, vertical to display only vertical grid lines. Click Grid Lines, none to hide grid lines. Changing the color of grid lines. Click Home tab. Go to Text Formatting group. Click Datasheet Formatting dialog box launcher. Datasheet Formatting dialog box will appear. Go to Grid Line Color field and select the desired color. Grid lines will be displayed in selected color. Creating a form. In the navigation pane, select the desired table. Select the Create tab. Locate the Forms group and click the Form command. The form will be created and opened up on the screen. To save the form, click Save command on the Quick Access toolbar. When the Save As dialog box prompted, type a name for the form, then click OK. Queries. Click on Create tab. Click on Query Design in the Queries group. Select the table which has to be used for the query. Click on Add button. Repeat steps 3 and 4 until all the tables are added. Close Show Table window. The tables will now be displayed in the upper part of the query design screen by boxes containing the tables fields. Double-click on the field names in the field list window that has to be included in the query. Defining criteria in query. Position the cursor in the criteria row in the field to define criteria. Type the criteria. Position the cursor in the criteria row of the required field. Type the query. Access adds the quotation marks to the criteria automatically when you tap to the next column. Click on the Run Query button, saving the query. Click on the Save icon. Enter a name for the query. Click on the OK button. Primary keys. The primary key is used as a form of an ID. It is used to identify a record in a table. A social security number or reference number can be used as a primary key. This is due to the uniqueness or difference in values, and with primary keys, it makes it easier for table containing related record in a database to be linked together. This helps to the efficiency during retrieval and sorting out of record. Duplicate records are not allowed to be used as primary key. Choose the field that you want to set as the primary key. Click on the primary key button. The field will be set as the primary key, indicated by a small key symbol to the left of the field. The primary key is an on-off toggle. To remove it, select the primary key field and click on the primary key button again. Sorting records. While sorting records, you are putting them into a logical order, with similar data grouped together. As a result, sorted data is often simpler to read and understand than unsorted data. By default, Access 2016 sorts records by their ID numbers. However, there are many other ways records can be sorted. For example, the information in a database that belongs to a bakery could be sorted in a number of ways. Orders could be sorted by order date or by the last name of the customers who placed the orders. Customers could be sorted by name or by the city or zip code where they live. Products could be sorted by name, category, like pies, cakes and cupcakes, or their price. Both text and numbers can be sorted into ways, ascending order and descending order. Ascending means going up, so an ascending sort will arrange numbers from the smallest to the largest and text from A to Z. Descending means going down, or largest to smallest for numbers and Z to A for text. The default ID number sort that appears in the tables is an ascending sort, which is why the lowest ID numbers appears first. Select the field, click on the Home tab and locate the Sort and Filter group. Sort the field by selecting the ascending or descending command. The table will now be sorted by the selected field. Filtering data. Filters are useful because they allow to focus on specific records without being distracted by the data, which is uninterested. For instance, if you had a database that included customer and order information, you could create a filter to display only customers living within a certain city or only orders containing a certain product. Viewing this data with a filter would be far more convenient than searching for it in a large table. Click the data which has to be filtered. Access 2016 will display only those records that contain exactly the same data. Click on Home tab on ribbon. Click on Selection to filter the records. Click on a criterion. Access displays only the records containing the filtered data. All other records are hidden. The word filtered appears in this area to indicate that the user is viewing filtered records. Click on Toggle Filter to display all the records once again. Filtering data by form. Open the table if it is not already opened. Click on Home tab on ribbon. Click on Advanced button from Sort and Filter group. Click on Filter by Form. The Filter by Form window appears, which looks like an empty replica of the table. Now, select the desired field and value to use as a criteria. The drop-down arrow appears in the field where the cursor is placed. Click this down arrow to see a list of values used in that field. Select the desired value from the list. Click on the another field and select the desired value. Click on Toggle Filter button. Access 2016 applies the filter and displays only those records which fulfill the criteria to filter data using OR. Open the table if it is not already opened. Click on Home tab on ribbon. Click on Advanced button from Sort and Filter group. Click on Filter by Form. A Filter by Form sheet appears. Open the list for a field and select the desired value. Click on the OR tab. A blank Filter by Form page opens. Repeat step 5 to select another criterion. Click on Toggle Filter to apply the filter. Database Table Relationship. Table relationship is very essential for creating an accurate database. There are different ways to relate tables in the database. The three basic ways are one-to-many relationship in a database which has two or more tables. One table in this type of relationship has different fields which relate to other tables in the database. For example, if you have a customer table and a table with different products, one of the customers can be linked to different products they had purchased. This type of relationship is called the one-to-many relationship. Many-to-many relationship. An example of this type of relationship is when a customer table relates to different products, or products can appear on many customers' orders. This type of relationship needs for a central table to be created to break down the many-to-many relationship. One-to-one relationship. This is when each side of the relationship has just one matching record connecting the other. One-to-one table relationship is hardly used. To create relationship between tables, click on Database Tools tab. Click on Relationships button to display the Relationships window. The Relationships window appears. If any relationship already exists between the tables in the database, A box for each table appears in the window. The Show Table dialog box may also appear, listing all the tables in the database. If the Show Table dialog box does not appear, click on Show Table button to display the dialog box. Click on a table to add to the Relationships window. Click on the Add button to add the table to the window. Repeat the steps 4 and 5 for each table that has to be added. When adding the tables to the Relationships window is finished, click on the Close button to remove the Show Table dialog box. The Relationships window displays a box for each table. Now, a relationship between tables can be created by identifying the matching fields in the tables. Place the mouse pointer over the field which has to be used to create a relationship with another table. Drag the field with mouse over the other table until a small box appears over the matching field. The Edit Relationships dialog box will appear. Table Query and Related Table Query areas display the names of the tables to create a relationship between the names of the matching fields. Relationship Type displays the type of relationship. Click on the Create button to create a relationship. A line connects the fields in the two tables to show that the relationship is created. Deleting relationship between tables. Click on the line for the relationship to delete. Press the Delete key on the keyboard. A warning dialog box appears, confirming the deletion. Click on the Yes button to permanently delete the relationship.